So for our next lesson, we have another guest instructor. We have Art Marshall here. Art is a martial arts guru. He's a black belt in many different styles of martial arts. He's a complete badass. He's really good at jiu-jitsu. His school is with the Second Universe affiliation, and he's going to show a technique today that a lot of jiu-jitsu guys don't know. So Art, why don't you tell a little bit about your background?
Hey guys, Art Marshall here with Art Marshall's Martial Arts and Self-Defense Institute Academy of the United States of America. I'm here with my training partner Nicholas on behalf of Trumpet Dan BJJ. He's invited me to show a technique that's a little more realistic than probably what you're used to seeing on his channel. I come from an extensive background of martial arts. I've got a black belt in just about every martial art known to man. Hapkido, Taekwondo, Tang Soo Do, Jeet Kune Do, Gerard Gordo, anything Do, Fasola Ti Do. I also am well versed in Kung Fu, Wushu, Praying Mantis Kung Fu, 5 Animal Kung Fu, anything with a bug or an animal in the style, I've probably mastered it and have a black belt. And you might be wondering why I'm wearing sunglasses. Due to the nature of my training, I train 100% live with no rules, eye gouging, crotch grabbing, biting, and I did take a thumb to the eye, so I'm letting my eye recover. And you also might be wondering why I'm wearing a white belt if I am so decorated a martial artist, and that is because I am a true white belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I don't necessarily believe in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but I'm doing Dan a favor, and I'm going to show something that I feel is a little more effective. So what I'm going to show is a technique that can be used in any situation. I've used this technique at least 5 or 6 times between convenience stores, gas stations, and late night food runs at Denny's. I've been accosted and been able to get myself out of the situation with minimal harm to me and great harm to my opponent. So what we're going to show here is a technique where my attacker Nicholas is going to eventually get me down to the ground, which is where most of these techniques center around on Dan's channel. I don't necessarily believe in ground fighting. I've never been to the ground. I've never had anyone take me to the ground. I don't break dance. I don't necessarily lie down. But if someone does happen to get me to the ground, this technique is 100% effective, and I know that it will work. So Nick pushes me, and I lose my balance, and we go down to the ground. I break fall, and Nick is now in what Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners would call side control. This position doesn't worry me at all. He's going to try to attempt to attack me with his left arm. Regardless if he has training or not, he is not ready for what I'm going to do to him, which is parry the blow with my near side arm and reach for an overhook. As I reach for this overhook, I pummel my hand underneath his armpit and grab my own bicep. Same formation that you would use for your mata leão or lion tamer choke. And at this point, Nick is completely incapacitated. He can't move, and no matter how hard he struggles, he will not get up from this. Try to move, Nick. He's trapped, and I'm completely out of danger. He can't hit me with this arm, and if he tries to hit me with that arm, I use my tiger paw and parry the blow, as well as keep his head away from me so he's not able to bite me in a vital organ. What I'm doing is a tricep guillotine. I'm going to put his left arm to sleep. The technique takes approximately 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Starting now. Now, as you can see, we're still in the same position. I'm completely unharmed, and Nick is now growing very weary of trying to attack me. He not only is mentally exhausted, but what he doesn't know is that his left arm is completely asleep as I've cut off the artery that runs through the tricep and the bicep. Nick is going to be very surprised when he tries to post on that arm, and I'm going to force him to post on the arm by pushing on his shoulder and doing an alligator roll to my left. As you can see, his arm is completely asleep and he falls down. I'm able to now pounce on him in basically any way that I want to. The way that I personally like to finish a fight is going to be an eye gouge from Keisagatami, or a simple jugular bite while propping his jaw open with an iron palm. This is Art Marshall with Art Marshall's Martial Arts and Self-Defense Institute of the United States of America.